friends, Natalie here for a cherry on top, and today I'm going to be doing a traditional 12 by 12 page and an accompanying 12 by 12 pocket page. So I am scrapping these pictures of me and my sons on Mother's Day. I'm using this Echo Park Plant Lady paper as my background paper, and I'm going to accent with some 5th and Monaco from Pink Paisley and this awesome butterfly stamp from Catherine Pooler. I've already put clear gesso on my paper, and I'm using this stencil from Vicki Boutin, and I'm using my Brusho powder watercolors. Now those go a little bit, goes a long way. So you'll see me, I'm dumping some back on there because I accidentally put way too much on there. So I'm using those and I'm just sprinkling them over the stencil, and they actually ended up under the stencil, but that's okay. And I'm sprinkling this pink color as well. And then I'm going to activate with a spritzer. So I spritz the water, and I don't saturate it because I do want the pixels to show from the individual ink bits. And so isn't that super cool? You can see in some close-up pictures later that you can see like the individual little crystals of the ink powder, which is super cool. And so I spritz, and then I realized I want to use it as a stencil as well. So I have the individual pixels through the stencil, and then I also have the wet side of the stencil that I turn upside down and use as like almost like a stamp. So that just gave me some cool color, like a charcoal gray and then a pink color on the background. So now I'm going to rip a little bit of this Heidi Swapp pink paper. I think it's Pineapple Crush is the name of the collection, maybe Color Crush. Color Crush is the collection. And then I cut down just a strip, and this is just one of my go-to designs for a layout. And it's just a strip, and then kind of maybe goes down in the middle to the bottom of the page as like almost like a tornado, a twister lick. So I end up cutting off a little bit more on the ends, but that's the main idea. I'm going to pop up that middle photo a little bit higher than the others with foam. And so I'm going to use my Catherine Pooler stamp here, and I'm inking it up with this Dusty Rose from Tim Holtz as a Distress Oxide. And I'm using my stamping platform because it's a really big stamp, and you can see it's a little hard to get it to all stamp at once, but that's the beauty of a stamping platform because you can do it as many times as you need. So I put the Dusty Rose on, and then I go through and I just sporadically put on this charcoal gray. And so you can see the pink shining through the gray. And so it looks like just kind of a multicolored thing going on. And it will lighten up as it dries. It looks a little dark right there, but it definitely lightens up. And so that stamp, I think it's called Wings of Flutter. Wings, something like that. It has a matching die. And so I will run it through my Sizzix Big Shot in a little bit and die cut that out. So you can see most of the mixed media is going to be covered up, just peeking around the edges of the pink. I really am happy with how that turned out. So there is my die cut butterfly, and then I fussy cut those other butterflies from the 5th and Monaco collection. And then that Celebrate word is from Crepe Paper, and then the Enjoy the Now is from Amy Tan's BU collection. So I'm just mix and matching a bunch of puffy stickers and sentiments and even some die cuts here you'll see in a minute. And now I'm just kind of building my page up. I'm liking the black and gray tones with the butterflies. I like how they are mimicked in that word celebrate. And then I'm going to pull in some Vicki Boutin here in a little bit too. From the Wildflower and Honey collection. Actually, I use that. I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff on here, but I love how it all kind of coordinates and goes together. That's my favorite part of scrapbooking. I love mixing and matching. So I'm going to adhere everything down, and you can see right there, I just put the tape on the middle part of the butterfly so that I can lift up the wings and give it dimension. So even though those are really sticky foam stickers, I still added more Nuvo glue because there's gesso on the page, so I wanted it to stick well. So I'm going to add those little vellum black stickers under the word celebrate, and it's going to say celebrate our love. Oh, that is from Pebbles. See, I'm telling you, I'm just throwing all the collections here. And that's a Jen Hadfield collection, I think. And so it just needs a little flower there around the butterflies. So throw that in under there. And I just cut it in half because it wasn't all going to be seen. So I'll use the other half on something else. And I have that little floral wreath from Pebbles as well. Just going to say celebrate our love. It's a picture of me and my 2 boys. And then I'm going to do a little bit of journaling underneath and finish it out with a cards chipboard sticker from the Wildflower and Honey collection by Vicki Boutin. So they just all kind of go together there. Whimsy, the garden, the florals. And then that pink sticker from Amy Tan was so bright. So I wanted to add in a little bit more of that pink. So I splatter a little bit of those flowers around the page to kind of tie it all in together. And because I'm going to do the coordinating pocket page, that is going to have all different kind of pinks on it as well. So I think we're about done. Besides the journaling, I'll add that on off camera. So it's time to get started on our pocket page. So I have other photos from that day when we celebrated with our family. So I just want to add them all in a pocket page. And then I'm gonna utilize that butterfly paper so you can kind of have butterflies on both pages. I'm gonna stamp this Happy Mother's Day stamp in the same fashion. I end up covering up most of the pink, but I also end up smearing some of the gray. And so what I do is I take this same pink, pigment watercolor that I used on the other side, and I just spritz it with water and make a little bit of splatter, and then I end up splattering on top of the stamp. So that brings out the pink in the stamp, and it just kind of hides the fact that I smeared it a little bit when I put too much juice into it. So now I've built all my cards up. I have a lot of pinks, a lot of grays is mostly what we're going with. And now I'm just adhering down my photos and embellishing, just adding a few things, another fussy cut butterfly, a few stamps and little sticker sentiments. And there you have it. Here's some close-up photos so you can see all the details. I love doing coordinating pages. It helps you get a lot of photos on a page or on a spread, but not the traditional double page spread style. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will put my Cherry on Top affiliate link down below. Please use that if you need to shop for anything. I'm sure you need stuff. They have so much good pre-order stuff in the store right now. And there's always a good sale going on. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye, y'all.